Hey, what's up, family? Happy, whatever day you find this message. I just want to say, I always say, which is the truth, that you are more than enough. You are the gift and you are the prize. I say that because it's true. And I need some of you to get it, to manifest it. And then there are some of you that need reminders. I know there's a lot going on in life, period. In the outside, in the world, globally, and even in your life personally. And sometimes it's harder for others, depending on the severity of what's going on, to focus, to concentrate, to be reminded of how powerful and how amazing we are. This is just a message, just to remind you, or even to tell you if you've never been told before, that you're valuable. You matter. There is something so amazing about each and every one of us. And we should stop comparing ourselves to others. All of our journeys are different. All of our assignments are different. We all have value, but what we bring to the table is all uniquely different, and it all works for the way it's supposed to work, in conjunction for who it's supposed to work for. I just want us to be more loving, more patient, more understanding, more kind to ourselves, to ourselves, to ourselves. I also want us to stop overlooking the people in our lives, the love in our lives. Again, in this era of social media where a lot of us have short attention spans, and this is glittering, this is glittering, this is flickering, this is flickering, we're looking all around and we're so distracted. It's often, so many of us are often trying to chase the attention of people we may never even meet, but we take for granted the people who are there for us, who love us, who rock for us and with us. Whether they can help us or not, they're there. And that's help. Just being supportive is help. Being a listening ear is help. Being there even when you don't have the words to say is help. Yet we take these people who are close to us, who love us, who rock with us, who would literally lay down their lives for us, chasing something that we've never had and never will have, chasing people that we'll never meet, chasing this feeling of wanting to be seen. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be seen, wanting to be validated, wanting to be acknowledged. But there are too many of us who have those people already in our lives, and we take them for granted. And we want people to love us a certain way instead of allowing them to love us the way that they know how, or even teaching them how we show and receive love. A lot of times we think because people are at a certain age or a certain education level or have a certain amount of experience that they're supposed to automatically know. And something I always say, expectation without a conversation leads to exasperation. You can have that one. Because it is true. I can't expect anyone to just know all about me, all about my ups, my downs, my in-betweens. Hell, sometimes I don't even know my ups, downs, in-betweens. Sometimes the way they come and dealing with, depression and all the things that I've been through. Sometimes some things, when I was in my depressive state, my suicidal state, things came at me many times that I couldn't even put a name to. I could not articulate because I didn't have any idea. And so I'm expecting someone else to know it? No. And each person that comes into your life, we teach, or we should be teaching, how to love us, because every person is different. And, I remember many years, my 20s and 30s and even 40s, people often saying, I ain't got time to teach nobody how to love me. I ain't got no time to teach nobody anything. every time you encounter someone new, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's the romantic love, or it's just a friendship love, or whether you have new family coming in, each interaction you're teaching them how to love you. So don't ever get so to the point of, I don't have time to teach nobody. Well, then you might be by yourself. Everybody has to learn how to love you, and you have to learn how to love people. And everybody is not articulate enough to express what it is they need, what it is they want, what is their desire. There are a lot of people who are going off what the people around them said love, our relationships, our marriage should look like. And marriage, relationships, friendships should all be based on and should all be built upon what the parties involved agree upon. And even in that, again, there's a reality that a lot of people can't express themselves. So you have to listen to what they say and to what they don't say. Pay attention to what they do and what they don't do, how they react and how they act and react. All of that. And that takes time. It takes patience. It takes a whole lot of peace and understanding. But this message is going somewhere else, because my thing was just to remind you of how valuable you are. We all have different levels of value. We all use, many of us define value and success differently. So you have to be honest with yourself about what value means and looks like to you, for you. Not what society says, not what the internet says, not what it looks like over here or over there. But this takes some soul searching and sometimes some therapy for you to figure yourself out. But figuring yourself out is so vital to your very existence. It will show you, it will help you navigate this journey of life. And life has ups, downs, in betweens. There are always seasons changing. But the more you know about yourself, that you are honest with about yourself, the easier it will be to navigate. And when those tough times come, when those dark times come, when that sowing season comes and it's dry and it's dark and it's cold, or even if it's just so much rain that it doesn't sink, even in those seasons, you have enough fortified within you that you can survive. Honoring your feelings. Y'all know I say this all the time. Honor your feelings, whatever they are. If you're sad, if you're angry, if you're mad, if you're hurt, don't shake it off. Everybody doesn't have to know it, so you don't have to run out and tell everybody. You don't have to wear your what they say, wear your feelings on your sleeves. You don't have to do all that, because everything ain't for everybody. But you have to be honest with yourself about how you're feeling. And once you get honest with yourself about how you're feeling, you'll learn how to process how you're feeling, so that way you can behave according to how long you're going to stay in this state. What do you need to take you through this state? And what are you going to do while you're in this state? How are you going to bring peace and clarity to yourself? So, in addition to teaching other folk how to love us as we teach ourselves how to love ourselves, we have to know how valuable we are. And you've got to be honest with yourself. And sometimes the only way you can be honest with yourself is to be quiet. Just go silent. You have to cut everything and everybody out and just sit and listen to that inner voice. Not your mind, because your mind sometimes lies. Your heart lies. Listen to that inner voice. It's never going to steer you wrong. Intuition, whatever you want to call it. That inner voice, intuition, what is other terms that we use, but sometimes you just have to sit in the stillness without distraction and hear the voice of the universe and allow it to instruct you and grow you and heal you and replenish you. If you're serious about becoming the best version of you, it starts with being honest with yourself, acknowledging your strengths, your weaknesses, and sometimes in the process you'll learn that you're stronger than you are, or you need some help in some areas that you thought you were strong in. So, yeah, and again, if you've got very, very good friends who you can trust who've been through it or who are just there to listen, if you can afford therapy, if it's your pastor or whoever it is, if you can't get the help you need by yourself, by silencing yourself, because if you've never respected yourself enough or trusted yourself enough to go silent, it can be confusing and nerve-wracking. So whatever it is that's going to get you to that place of silence and peace where you can actually understand and grow, that's what you do. And so this kind of went a whole bunch of different ways. I really just wanted to come on and say, honor yourself and honor those people who are already in your life. Those people who love you with all they have, who show up for you, who call you, who take your calls, who text you, who even when they're busy, they'll stop and say, hey, I'm busy right now, but I'm acknowledging the fact that I saw that you reached out. Those are the people that rock with you. Those people that say, hey, you were in my spirit, so I just called to check on you. Sometimes I love a good voice text. Sometimes spirit gets on me and I'll pick up the phone, I'll do a voice text, and I'm just praying. I ain't even say hi to the person I'm calling. I'm just praying. And sometimes, people get put in the spirit, and sometimes people post stuff because they're going through stuff. Instead of asking what's wrong, just go into prayer. That's what your real friends do. I don't need to know the problem. I don't need to know the situation. All I know is that I trust the universe, and I trust enough for me and for you. So I'm going to say a prayer. And this is the other thing. This is just me. I know that we're all different. There are a lot of people out there who, even on social media, they're looking good and this and that, and the world is good, and I'm still praying for them. I'm still praying because I know that, one, we all need prayer. But I also know that as you are achieving, as you're growing, as you're thriving, the attacks are still coming. So I'm constantly praying for people's peace in the midst of, no matter what's going on, good, bad, or indifferent. I'm praying for people's peace because things are always coming at us. And there are so many of us that are one episode away from losing our mind. So, I keep saying so like I'm going to stop. So I'm really going to stop right now. But remember that you are more than enough. You are the gift. You are the prize. And whenever you find this message, because you may watch this message today and it may not hit, but I pray that you see it or come back to it when you really need this message, or when you're ready to receive the reality of how valuable you are. All right? I love you guys. And we can make this world a better place, one person at a time, one smile at a time, one hello at a time, one how you doing at a time, one I appreciate you at a time. All right? That's my time. We're going on like 14 minutes, so I love you guys. Peace.